Now that we have a model in place, all we need to do is create a front-end UI. Uh, this will be an ADF application, a JSPX page that can be dragged, that can be deployed on JCS Java Cloud Container, Java Cloud Service. So basically, we begin with ADF config.xml. Double click on this and create a. You drag and drop this view index. Double click on it. You can make it JSPX file or tablet first. There are various templates. We will go with the tablet first so that it renders good on mobile and other devices as well. Click OK. The advantage with a technology like ADF is it generates uh, all the required code. You just need to know what to drag and drop where, and the backend code is already generated there. So we have a basic template here. What I will do is make some minor tweaking here. It's ending with 170 pixels. I will just make it 0 pixel. Starting with, I will make it as a 0 pixel. And footer I really don't need. I will go and delete that. And everything will come in the center. So if I expand my data control, I can see that there is a master detail relationship here. I don't want read-only object because I want to be able to modify it. So let me select entity object here. I could have also selected arrow, but I can't update or delete that. So I will select this and drag and drop right here. Select master form detail table. This has generated all the data is required. So let me do a couple of things here. This name teachers EO is not looking good. So I will just make it teachers and students. The rest of the thing we will take it as it is. Just right click and run and see what happens. This might initially take some time because it is trying to create an EAR file with everything, the model layer and view layer, and this EAR file, it will be deploying it on local JDeveloper WebLogic server. That means to say it will start a server, if it is not started, it is WebLogic 2LC server, and then it will create an EAR file from this application and go and deploy it there. So after a couple of seconds or rather minutes, this has opened or deployed our page. Here you go. You see teacher's name and corresponding students. Cool. Now we can enhance this application a little bit. What we will do is add a graph, and basically I want to be in a position to add more students. So let me show you how we can do that. I will drag and drop one more page, name it as add students. Create a control flow, index to add. Once I'm returning back to the page, I want to commit. Select commit, control flow again, add to index, and after committing or saving in database, go back to the main page. This will be my task flow. Let me repeat. I already have an index page. I will create a new page where we will do this process of adding a new student. And once we have added or edited, change the details, we will come back to the commit page and save it and show it here. So double click on this, select the same template, click OK. I can go and create a template and reuse the template. In fact, that is the best practice to do it. But here, I'm just trying to save some time and ending with 0 pixel, starting with 0 pixel, and no footer. And what I need to drag and drop is this form, the students form, because I want to be able to add more students. I can click here, create form. This should not be read-only form, and this should not be read-only form, and I click on submit, click OK. So once someone clicks on submit, what I want is I want to go back. So in the action, I will select add to index. And for me to create a blank form, what I would need is create insert here under operations. Let me see if I can drag and drop it somewhere. Add student, and this will go and take to index to add. Let me repeat. What happens is once you click on this button add student, it executes create insert. This create insert method will ensure that this is a blank record where student ID is dynamically populated, and we enter all the data and hit submit, and then it goes back to the main page. This is about the ad, and the other thing I want to do is show some graph. You can drag and drop the panel group and click on chart. I want to have a bar graph. The bars I want is biology, chemistry, maths, physics, and in the x-axis I will take student name. So this is how it will look like: student name 1, the marks, student name 2, the marks. Fine, click OK. Fine, I can expand this. Let us save this and run the application. Usually you should see this one, launching a school app or the application. If you don't see, just right click and run again. So if you look at it now, you can actually see the graphs, right? You have two students, you see two graphs. You have one student, you see one graph. This you can do it various ways, but I want to keep it very simple. So you have teachers, and under the teacher, you have two students, and based on the academic performance, you are seeing a graph. Let us try to do an add student. See, it is automatically generated student ID and the corresponding teacher ID. Let us not touch that. We will add a new student. Myself, give very good marks. I was never good in biology, so make it less. Click submit. This will commit and it will create a new record. I can see here my graph. And this also shows me that I'm not doing well somewhere. We have add record in place right now for a student, but what we would like to do is edit and delete record. To do that, it's very simple. Come back to this table. Add two columns. The name for the first column will be edit, and name for the second column will be delete. Okay, we need a button. Click on the button. Just drag and drop in the edit. I can just put like this. I mean, it's optional whether you want to name it as an edit or whatever, but basically you click on this, you will go to the next page. Remember the difference between this one and this one. In edit, you are going to the same page, but without create insert. Whereas in add student, you are going to the same page, but with create insert. So this will not go and create a new record, but it will edit the existing record. And the delete button, I need this. You can drag and drop the delete here. And make this say X. I mean, you can show the delete, but you can X symbolizes delete. When you keep on deleting records, it is deleted on the page, but it is not committed. To do that, you would need to add commit and rollback button. You can also give some space here. Fine. Let us run the application now. I can always adjust this one, the width and all. Uh, okay, I want to edit my marks. Make it 75. Click submit. I'm back. So you see 75 here. And if I want to delete a record, say I select a row and I can click on this. That's deleted, but then I need to save. Click on commit. That will go and write in database. Now it has become disabled. So some minor changes to this you can feel. I will reduce the size. Every time I need not right click and run for these minor changes and all, I can just go and save this page. This will update that particular EAR file, and I will just refresh this. So you can see that the changes are reflecting here. The teacher ID, I need not show teacher ID. I can make it invisible. So I can make it as visible as false. Save it. Fine. Student name, I can make it a bit longer. And this table, I can, okay. This is an important property here. I can make it sortable and allow filtering. What actually happens is, you just refresh the page. You should be, let me run this. So right click and run. You can see here the sorting buttons here. Okay. I can select a name, hit enter. This will filter the result and get me the result. So I have done a lot of things here without writing even a single line of code. I have a master table, I have a detail table, I can dynamically display the graphs based on the students. I can do add, modify, edit, and delete. This is the application. And you know one thing, I have not written even a single line of code to do the whole thing. Code is auto generated. Thank you.